The financial struggle many experience. Advice for a prosperous life. What I'm about to share with you is based on more than 40 years of experience in this field. Over that time, I have witnessed the powerful impact that ancestors can have on their descendants. Everyday life experiences are often shaped by an unseen ancestral influence. This may sound unusual, but our ancestors remain in constant contact with us through an unseen realm, affecting our lives in ways most people do not recognize. Does this sound familiar? You are trying so hard to get your finances in order. You've created a budget. You have cut back on everything you can. You have even picked up extra hours at work. You are following all the advice from the experts, reading all the books, listening to all the podcasts, and for a little while, it feels like it is working. You start to see a tiny bit of progress. Your savings account has a little more in it. Your debt is a little smaller. You finally feel a glimmer of hope, a sense of control. But then, just as you start to relax, life happens. The car breaks down, and the repair bill is more than you expected. The refrigerator stops working, and you have to replace it immediately. A medical emergency comes out of nowhere, leaving you with a pile of bills you cannot possibly pay. Suddenly, all that progress you made is gone, wiped out in an instant, and you're right back where you started, feeling defeated, frustrated, and completely overwhelmed. It is a heartbreaking cycle, is not it? You pour all your energy into climbing this mountain, only to slide right back down to the bottom. You work harder, you sacrifice more, you try every strategy you can think of, but the outcome is always the same. It feels like you are stuck on a treadmill, running as fast as you can but going absolutely nowhere. You see other people succeeding, and you wonder, what am I doing wrong? Why can I not seem to catch a break? You start to believe that maybe this is just your luck. Maybe you are just not meant to be financially stable. You might even start to blame yourself, thinking you are not smart enough, not disciplined enough, not good enough. The constant stress of living paycheck to paycheck, the fear of the next unexpected expense. It takes a toll on your mental health, your relationships, and your overall well. It is exhausting to live in a constant state of financial anxiety. I want you to hear this loud and clear. It is not your fault. This recurring pattern of progress and collapse is not just a string of bad luck. It is not a coincidence, and it is definitely not a reflection of your effort or your worth. There is something deeper going on here, a fundamental reason why your best efforts keep getting sabotaged, why you feel like you're fighting a losing battle. Think about it. If working harder was the only answer, you would have succeeded by now. If simple budgeting was the magic solution, your problems would be over. But they are not. This is not about just managing money on a spreadsheet. This is about understanding the underlying forces that are keeping you stuck in this cycle. There are hidden dynamics at play, principles that operate just below the surface of our awareness, that dictate our financial reality. Most of the financial advice out there focuses on the what and the how, what to do with your money and how to do it. Cut expenses, invest in this fund, save this percentage. But it rarely addresses the why. Why do you keep attracting these financial emergencies? Why do opportunities seem to vanish just as you reach for them? Why does loss always seem to follow progress? The reason this pattern continues is not external. It is not the economy. It is not your boss. It is not just bad luck. The root cause lies within our own mindset, our beliefs about money, and our relationship with wealth and success. We all carry a set of deeply ingrained beliefs about money, often formed in childhood, that we are not even aware of. These beliefs act like an invisible script, running in the background of our minds and dictating our financial decisions and outcomes. For example, if you grew up hearing things like money is the root of all evil, or rich people are greedy, you might subconsciously sabotage your own success because you associate wealth with being a bad person. Or, if you saw your parents struggle and argue about money, you might have developed a belief that money causes conflict and pain, and so you unconsciously push it away to protect yourself and your relationships. These are what we call limiting beliefs. Te create a financial set point, like a thermostat in your home. If your internal thermostat is set to struggle, then no matter how much you earn or save, your subconscious mind will find ways to bring you back down to that familiar level of struggle. That is why the car breaks down. That is why the unexpected bill arrives. It is your subconscious mind trying to keep you consistent with your core beliefs. It is not trying to harm you. It is trying to keep you safe in what it knows. So, the endless cycle of working hard, making a little progress, and then having it all wiped out is not a fluke. It is a symptom of a deeper issue. It is a sign that your conscious desires to be financially free are in conflict with your subconscious programming. And in that battle, the subconscious almost always wins. It is like trying to drive a car with one foot on the gas and the other on the brake. You burn a lot of fuel, you make a lot of noise, but you do not get very far. The good news is, you are not powerless. You can change this pattern. But it requires a different approach. It is not about working harder. It is about working smarter on your inner world. It is about identifying and rewriting those limiting beliefs that are holding you back. It is about changing your financial thermostat from struggle to abundance. This journey starts with awareness. It starts with asking yourself some tough questions. What are my earliest memories of money? What did my parents teach me about it, both directly and indirectly? What emotions come up for me when I think about having a lot of money? What about being in debt? Answering these questions honestly can begin to reveal the hidden scripts that are running your financial life. Once you identify these beliefs, you can begin to challenge them. Is it really true that money is evil? Can you find examples of wealthy people who do good things in the world? Is it really true that you do not deserve to be wealthy? Why not? You have to dismantle these old, disempowering stories and replace them with new, empowering ones. This is the real work. It is not just about crunching numbers. It is about transforming your mind. Imagine what it would feel like to finally break free from this cycle, to have a sense of peace and security around your finances, to know that you can handle any unexpected expense without going into a panic, to see your savings grow consistently, and to have the freedom to pursue your dreams without being held back by money worries. This is not a fantasy. It is a very real possibility, but it requires you to shift your focus from the external world of budgets and paychecks to the internal world of beliefs and mindset. The next time you feel that familiar sense of despair after a financial setback, I want you to pause. Instead of blaming yourself or your luck, I want you to get curious. Ask yourself, what underlying belief might have contributed to this situation? What part of me is trying to keep me safe by keeping me in this state of struggle? This shift in perspective is the first and most crucial step toward taking back your power and creating a new financial reality for yourself. This is a deep topic, and we've only scratched the surface today. But my hope is that this gives you a new lens through which to view your financial struggles. It's not about what you are doing. It is about what you are believing. Change the belief, and you will change the result. If you've listened this far, and you recognize this pattern of struggle, this cycle of loss in your own life, then the next step is clear. Don't spend another year feeling stuck and frustrated. It is time to address the real cause. The ancestral impact of their actions can have a significant effect on your financial situation. The actions of your ancestors are embedded in your subconscious mind and are even interwoven into your DNA. Issue can be addressed successfully, and the process takes less than half an hour. Follow the link in the description below and get the Ancestral Justice Advice Package. This material is your guide to understanding and resolving the ancestral cause behind your financial struggles. If you are serious about truly ending this problem, not just managing it for the rest of your life, this is where you begin. Thank you for watching, and I wish you the very best on your journey to financial freedom. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content that goes beyond the surface.